Hello there everyone, welcome to some more Dragon Quest Builders 2. I just can't stop playing this game. I was going to play Xenoblade first and I thought, nah, I'll just do 2 more hours of Dragon Quest Builders first, it'll be fine. I've not got a problem. Anyway, hello. I'm ordering Racolites just as Furfield Farmers looking finer than ever. The long-awaited Harvest Festival approaches, which brings me to my request, though I'm sure you already have some inkling as to what it might be. That's right, my boy, I need to ring the Builder's Bell, send our building skills skyrocketing and bring more willing workers to our farm. Something tells me your next bell ringing will bring about a building renaissance of sorts. Don't ask me why, it's just a feeling I have. Sojative, your mission is clear. Fulfill your fellow villagers' requests, earn their gratitude, and ring the Builder's Bell once more. No, mate. No problem. Bong. Base level 4. The residents are incredibly inspired to build. The population of Josephus Space just got a little bigger. Hello. Oh, yes. Josephus learns a load of new recipes. Ridged wooden roofing, flat wooden roofing, wooden roof window, wooden roof ridge, farming gear. So you finally worked out how to make roof tiles, eh? It's a bit late for this place, but I'm sure Lulu would appreciate having a roof overhead back on the Isle of Awakening. Caterwall and Killipedes just as I feel positively overflowing with building power. Too right, I've never wanted to build anything more than I want to build something right now. I can hardly contain myself. I feel it too, I want to build and then build some more. You lot alright? I think you might need to have a little lie down. We'll be fine, Maroth. One day we shall surely build something big enough to satisfy this urge. I only hope that day comes sooner rather than later. And that's not the only good news. It looks like the sound of the bell has brought us some more building builders. Furfield Farm is on the grow again. Yeah. You know what to do next, just have a greet our guests and welcome them to their new home. Oh, I will. I'm just making sure I've got enough swords. Wrong one. Didn't mean to do that. Let me just take them out. There we go. Take out 2. I mean, I know only one of them will be able to actually use it, but still. What's all this then? The Dea Tree on a farm? Who's responsible for this heresy? We are. We built this farm and everything in it. We're all builders. What? If the children of Ariel knew about this, they'd have your guts for garters. Hey, Josephus. Maybe you can't tell us apart on account of us all wearing the same hats. We were the farmers who came the last time you rang the Builder's Bell. Hearing it ring a second time around has made us up our minds. We're going to be builders too. You'll be struck down, the lot of you. You may be happy to invite your own destruction, but we're not that stupid. You can knock it off right now with that holier-than-thou attitude. Stop beating about the bush and become a builder, alright? Oh, please say, Ultron, making things is brilliant fun. It really is. Let's all be builders and bring back Furfield Farm. Ah, be a builder, be a builder. Have they lost their marbles? Have I? Oh, you've convinced me. We'll join you. We're from Furfield and we're farmers. So we may as well be Furfield farmers. Another pair of Furfieldian farmers moving to Furfield Farm. Try and say that 10 times fast. Another pair of Furfieldian farmers moving to Furfield Farm. Another pair of Furfieldian farmers moving to Furfield Farm. Now we've got to make sure all of them have got swads. Because I may have missed a swad guy. Okay, he's fine. Josephus, you've done it again. The people of Furfield are filled with more building power than ever before. I, for one, am overflowing with an uncontrollable urge to build. I just need to make something. Hopefully we can find a constructive outlet for this constructive urge. I'm eager to see what opportunities present themselves. By the way, Josephus, have you given any further thought to the matter we discussed before? Well, I'm talking, of course, about who should be our mayor. I'm sure you'd agree I've got the best beard for the job. I see that anxious smile upon your lips, young man. I take it as you means you approve of my appointment. Absolutely not. Alright, Al. Pastor Al? Any leader worth following is chosen not by the bushiness of his beard, but by those he would lead. I suggest you take some time to reflect upon this fact and reconsider your approach. Just call a vote. Pastor Al, how could you dash my dreams so cruelly? But I will not give up, Josephus. Rest assured I shall do what it takes to become the finest mayor this village could ask for. So there's 3 quests to do at least. Let's see what Percy has to say. Or Perry even. I can't tell you how much I'm looking forward to the Harvest Festival, Josephus. Rosie says they used to make decorations out of pumpkins and put them all around the village to get everyone in a harvesty mood. If we're going to do this festival, we might as well do it right. So how about it, Josephus? Can you think of a name Pumpkiny we can decorate this village with? Just do me this one favour, and I'll never ask anything of you again. If you ever come up with something special, stick 3 of them around the farm and get a look at our harvesty. Eureka, Josephus learns a new recipe.
Yay!
Jack-o'-lantern, a gigantic gourd with a funny face illuminated from inside. Do I actually have any pumpkins, though? I don't think I ever let any pumpkins grow. I'm not seeing any. That doesn't mean there aren't there. I should probably just sleep and wait until the morning. Do other quests until then. Okay. Hey, Popo. How are you? Hello, Josephus. It's not how she speaks. I was just thinking of asking you something. How in the world did you know? Master Al says he expects great things of me. Apparently it's my time to shine. I couldn't agree more. It's time for me to step up out of my sister's shadow and stride forth as a strong, independent woman. First thing I will need is a room of my own. I'm not too fussy about the furniture. A simple stool and straw bedding and a torch will do the job. Oh, and obviously I'll need a nameplate too, hanging on the wall inside so that everyone knows whose room it is. Josephus, I'd be ever so grateful if you could build me a room that is mine and mine alone. Oh, and don't forget to write my name on the nameplate. I don't want there to be any confusion about who the room belongs to. Hang a nameplate on the wall of the room and write the resident's name on it, and that room will become their very own private chamber, off limits to anyone else. I can make that happen. I'll extend my apartment building, but make the top floors all independent rooms. And then you'll fucking see. Right, so I need wood. Lots of it. I made all the wood into that kind of wood, which is not really very smart. But so first things first, I need to put away this sugar cane that I don't need. I could actually put it in the cooking box, but we'll do that later. Take the softwood out. Put that away. Take the floorboards out. Then make more of both. Also take the stairs out if I've got stairs. Oh yeah, I've got loads of stairs. Okay, right. Put! Now in an act of sickening nepotism. I'm going to need more than that. I'm going to need 100 floorboards probably. Actually, I know exactly how many I need. I need like 120, 144 for one floor. So that should do. Then make the west into softwood. Then I'll need to go and make more doors again. But that's fine. I just need to make a couple of nameplates. Which I'll do after the fact. Yeah, all of the original farmers, Rosie, they're all going to have their own rooms. So, if that's the way I'm going to do it, this can be built on top of the loos. This is just the foundation, don't worry about it. It's not where people are actually going to walk. First of all, ooh. Okay, here we go. I've just got to remember, I'm sure there is a way of doing it, but I just don't remember what it is. Before you placing it, making sure it's in the right rotation. This is why I need more wood, by the way, because I know that with this, I'm gonna run out before I get there. Okay, there we go. So that's 3 high. So then this is going to be where we come out of. like so. This, like a door could be here, but this is like a... I need to make sure that I can actually walk under this. Pretty sure I won't be able to, so I need to go one further out. There. I can walk out of that. It's going to be like a big lip around the area. Basically so that you can walk around it at all times. Shit. Oh, I'll climb again. Right, there we go. Right. Do that, and this has got to be too wide as well. It's like the penthouse suites, you know? That's all I needed. There we go. Right, fantastic. Yep. Then if I stand over here and look at this side and just go... It's going to be... Yeah, it's basically going to have to be 4 wide. It's a big old lip. But then I could put... I guess I could put a fence around it. Yeah, if it's got to be 4 wide, then it actually has to be like this. Yeah, and then I could put a fence around the outside. Basically, I'm going to need a lot more wood. Again, this is what I get for just not making a house somewhere. Shit. I could make a house somewhere and be done with it. That's not how I roll, is it? Also, they're going to have to be support beams somewhere on this structure, otherwise it's going to collapse. It won't actually collapse in the game, but it would collapse in real life. This, of course, depreciates the land of the ground underneath. It's actually, like, worth fuck all now, but still. That's for the regular chaff farmers. It's a bit of a rude way of saying it, I guess. Yeah, I'm outside of the town when I do this. But that's okay, because no one's ever actually going to walk there. This is just for aesthetics. I'm like way out of the town. All the houses will be inside though. That's the only thing that matters. Right, so just going to go and get loads more wood. So, I think if I just fell off and didn't jump, I would have actually not taken damage. I still level up too, so we'll do that. Did Malroth get a new weapon? I think he might have, and I've forgotten. I'll check the anvil when I get back. I'm going to need at least 100 more wood. We're making that grove in the back garden, but I'm not going to destroy that. I think I built it far enough away that it won't just sprout into the house and destroy it. Hope. If not, then I'm a big fucking dumb idiot face, I guess. Need enough wood to make all the nameplates as well, and all the doors. And eventually a roof, but I'm not going to worry about that for now. It's not worth worrying about. I wonder if the farmer gear is better defense. I doubt it. Turtle shell seems pretty good to me. we go, there's some trees. I need to get a bit bigger first. Come walk on them. Now the people on the top definitely should walk down instead of falling off, because they'll take... Well, I don't know if they actually take damage from falling, like I do. Okay, just that. I'll make a rope swing too, because I need to make one at some point. Alright. Lighting and stuff I'm not worried about too much right now. Let's try doing that. And then 4 doors. Okay, so now if I just make sure that I've got the softwood out. Tidy that shit up. Take the softwood out. Take the doors out. That should be all I need. Don't know if 200 will be enough, but it should get us close to all of the way. At least all the way around this building. Also, my building's level is maxed now. So I can't upgrade the base anymore. Ow. Luckily I've got a works access to fuck it up entirely. No, I mean to get up here quickly. The game doesn't really mind too much about being outside of the borders. It's just as long as the house is inside. If the house is inside the borders, they're fine. I'm going to destroy the ladder in a minute. I'm going to rebuild it on the outside edge. I forget if it can be hanging in the air or if it needs to have... if it needs to have ground all the way along it. It doesn't matter if it needs ground all the way along it, I can make that happen. I think I can climb that still, if I get a good angle on it. Now I'm stuck though. Okay, maybe if I stand from there I can destroy it. Yeah, I definitely can. There we go, right. So that's going to be a little bit more annoying if I fall off. But not too bad. Damn it, I made 5. The game's getting a little bit unhappy with my choice of building. You can tell. There, okay, so. Like that. That will fight in a good one. So that I can leave them alone. Right, here we go. This is how I do my bridges. Okay, that's all done. Now destroy the roof. And we basically turf it over. This should be fine. If I get rid of this, make sure to eat, keep your health up. I need to check underneath the ground and see if it's still 3 high or if I made it too high by putting the floorboards here. Basically just so I can replicate it. Essentially I may have fucked up, but there's no way I'm going to rebuild all of this again. So I'm going to go, if I have to, I'll build a step up to each door. So that's 3. And that's 3. Okay, so with the current system this would be 2. So I'm going to have to put a extra height around the edge. You'll see what I mean. So that it can remain 3 high. I'll make you a jack-o'-lantern, don't worry, just not yet. I'm working the whole night through for you lads. And all I get is a, will you make me the thing right now? Make it for me. Back off. Oh, I can make a pot lid. That's what I can make. Defense plus 10. No good. No, back off. Stop that. Okay, right. So how do I want the doors to look? Still even, though. And that's a problem. Because it's still even, to make it split, I have to do a 2-wide wall, which cuts the room's width by a lot. And it isn't really a big deal, but it is going to bother me. Oh well. This is how I wanted to do it, so... It's like a little front step. I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't be like, oh, they just fucked up the building. I'd be like, this makes sense. It's symmetrical. It's fine. You can see how it's 12 by 12. Sometimes I get bored, so I have to build it a different way. Just to mix things up a little bit. Of course, these don't need to be farmers' bedrooms. These just need to be bedrooms. In fact, Lillian wants a shitty bedroom, and I can't make a better bed, so they're going to have to be made out of straw. Which isn't exactly premium, is it? But when I can make better beds, I will. But only for these guys. Good old classism. Gotta love it. It's all coming along nicely. Hey Britt, how you doing? like totally legit. I know. That's the Valley Girl Brittany coming out. Okay, there. Beautiful. Rustic. Let's make this 3 high. Which means it's actually going to be 4 high. But they'll only feel the benefit of 3. So I guess this is for if you prefer your own space or you prefer communal living. You've got a choice. She didn't specify a size, did she? About how big she wanted it to be. I hope not. Right, before I finish this, I need to do the separations. Actually, because it's the same on both sides, the separations might not look too bad. I thought they'd look like god-awful dog shit, but maybe not. Hungary. There we go, fixed it. Am I going to run out of wood still? No, I think I'll just have enough. No, I'll definitely run out. Change my mind. So he's trying to count that as one room. I don't want that. There we go. Okay. It's a smaller space, but in a nicer location. You can only take one. Can't have it both ways. Nice. Now I need another section of wood. So like another, maybe like another 60 wood. God damn it, every time. I had to make the one field that I want to run in all the time, the one with water in it, that I can't climb out of. Stupid! I need wood. Who'd have thunk I'd run out of wood again? Everyone, Joey, we all knew you'd run out of wood again. Well, fuck you. Aren't you all so clever? All this to build, you know, like the gulag, but it's fine. It's how I like to see. I don't like to envision the world just big square buildings, and it's also made out of wood, which is a big no-no for buildings. It's almost like I'm American. No, don't build your houses out of wood. Build them out of bricks. Much less likely to catch fire. Or leave scorch marks on your walls. That's a lot of stone. How long have you been there? I guess spoil spores were here. You can tell by the very unique plus sort of a, well, I guess it's like a square rotated on its axis. In a block game that you end up with these jagged edges. Which actually look quite cool. Thank you. Goodbye. Kill all them. There should be enough wood again. Oh. I was like, wait, is my buildings on fire? No, I can see the fire from the campfires before the buildings loaded in. Which is fine, I'll take that. I'd rather that than the building be on fire. This should be enough this time. Not building a roof, because I may still go higher. I've left myself opportunity to do it, since I can still climb up this back wall and go even higher. Now the question becomes, I guess for now, build my way up here, and then I'll just do this. Yeah, you're all going to get every review, don't worry. The young girl and then the 3 originals. Why is she so special? Because she asked. As the person who made me do the work, you get the benefit. Sometimes in life, all you got to do is ask. Don't ask, you don't get. Everyone knows that. I'm starving again. What food have I got to eat? It was a medicinal shrub seed. The fuck did I get that from? Have I got anything? I guess the kitchen might have something for me. Ah, you've cooked all of the things, so I need to put more raw ingredients in there. That's fine. You're going to subsist off of sweets for a while. Is that okay? Hop, hop. Okay, here we go. Beautiful. Marvellous. Splendid. This isn't quite a spire monolithic structure that I'm used to making. It's not far off. It's a tiered structure at least. I like tiered structures too. Can it be tiered when all the tiers are the same height? I think so. I don't see why not. They've all got their own privacy. I think wooden walls are quite good at insulation. I don't know, maybe you'd hear everything that goes on in there. But I don't think so. If it's, oh, I guess it's softwood. If it was hardwood, maybe it'd be better. This is probably quite hollow. If you think I'm rebuilding the whole house out of hardwood, though, no. Nah, nah, nah. There. Okay. So, do I put the nameplate inside or outside the house? I guess I've got to put it in a way so that, in a place that I can actually do something with it. That's got to be inside. Okay. This one is Lillian's room. Lillian's room, complete. She's not too happy with it right now because it's not got a bed or anything in it, but this one's Rosie's room. Bonanzo gets his own room and Perry gets his own room. Bonanzo, you can have your own room. You're the originals, I'm sorry. Brittany's cool and all, but... the future, like a simple stool, some straw bed and a torch. Okay. And then Perry gets one. There you go. Cool. Right, so now I just need things to light the area with. And beds. Obviously. I want ceramic sconces because I want to be able to hang them on the wall. I'll use a torch for her room because that's what she said, but then I'm going to replace it immediately. Every goddamn time. Okay. Right. Ceramic sconce. $10, please. I would like to make 4 straw beds. 4 simple stools. Since all the rooms are going to be the same. Okay. Except one of them's going to have a ceramic torch in. The rest are going to have ceramic sconces in until she says, yeah, the question, and then I'm going to replace it immediately because I like the sconces better. It's not very, you know... I wonder if she'll accept the torch, or does it have to be exactly a torch? Will she accept the sconce as an option? She did accept the sconce. Because she only wanted a private bedroom. She was just telling me how to do it. I think I have to put this back on. Oh, this is Perry's room. Okay, good. Yay! Hang on. There you go. That. One of them. So now I've effectively actually added 4 more ability to have people sleep in here because there's the 12 beds down at the bottom and also the 4 beds up here. Hi, Lillian. Oh my goodness, you built a room for me and it's just like I asked. Thank you ever so much, Josephus. Why not build rooms for the others too? You just need to hang your nameplate in the room and write someone's name on it and everyone will know it belongs to them and leave them alone. By the way, Josephus, some of the other villagers mentioned that you and Malroth came here to find some people to help you grow a little greenery on your island. Well, I'd be more than happy to help. I'd love to see more of the world, so when you're ready to go back home, don't hesitate to invite me along. I will. Don't worry. Right, are these trees big enough to hang a tyre swing off of? I wouldn't think so, but... I can. Cool. Hell yeah, brother. Can I do the full fucking flippy flip? No, you can't do the full flippy flip. South America. Ooh-ah, now ain't that a sight to behold? We got our own little leafy play park. Cora, that tree's a proper beauty. It looks good, it smells good, and ain't rotten yellow like the rest of the trees here. How kind of you, Josephus. You made a swing and even grew a tree to hang it from, just for me. Thank you ever so much. South of the USA, not South American. You know what I mean. Whilst up here, though, I wouldn't mind seeing the old place turn into a flourishing forest, but how would you go about doing that, do you suppose? If only you could make a great big field of grass and trees in one fell swoop instead of having to plant the seeds one by one. Surely you can think of something, Josephus. Maybe you come up with some kind of other worm food as do the job. Eureka! Josephus learns a new recipe. Woody Goody. A flavourful lump full of the fresh air of a verdant forest. Summons Wrigley to transform soil into woodlands. Sale. I don't know why I said it like that either. I'm going to rest it off, and then I'm going to ring the bell to get all the hearts to me. Why is there kelp in here? I must have done that. In error. Maroth decides he doesn't like any of them. Oh, the bed's full. Is that why? Nah, there's one here. Night night. Night night. Ew. Just like a couple of pumpkins, please. Some to cook, then some to make some jack-o'-lanterns. I'm assuming you're going to need one pumpkin for that, but let's cook some of these and see what happens too. Love a few empty calories now and then. These also make them. Okay. That's all I need to know, really. So I can whack a few pumpkins in there. Once I've made the jack-o'-lanterns he wants, I can put the rest of the pumpkins in there. See, I didn't fall in this time. Fucking good, isn't it? Don't know why I'd ever make bunting. Right, let's get some jack-o'-lanterns out. And where am I going to put them? Just somewhere random, I guess. Can I put them on the walls? Or do they have to be on the ground? Like if I put them... Is this a Halloween thing or just a thing that I should do anyway? I could always do. I think that's quest complete even though I don't use this one. So if I just destroy this one... I was thinking about this as well. I need to... This looks like it doesn't belong to be like this. And it should actually be more cut, like banked. Kind of like that. Hiya. Blimmin' heck, Josephus, those jack-o'-lanterns look even better than I imagined. With these things livening the place up, the Harvest Festival's sure to be a success. Make more of them if you like, you can never be too prepared for a party. But when speaking of preparations, do you remember what Pastor Al said about how people used to dress up in an air-raising clobber for the Harvest Festival? Well, I've been doing some research, and I reckon I figured out exactly what it is they all used to wear, so you can leave the costume creation to me. Do we all have to wear these costumes? I'm not really a fan of fancy dress. Blimey, these are a party pooper, aren't there? Come on, don't be such a killjoy. Be careful what you call me, Perry. I'll show you joy's not the only thing I can kill. There's no need for violence, Mr. Marwell, sir. Let's not do anything rash now. Anyway, thanks for making the jack-o'-lanterns, Josephus, and look forward to the costumes, won't you? Oh, I will. Or should I say, oh, I shall. Now then, ladies. That ain't food, you silly. The lads are going to eat good tonight. Hey, Saffron. Hello, Josephus. Furfield Farm is looking lovely lately. It's almost time to hold the Harvest Festival, and I can't think of a better place for it. But there's one little thing. That is to say, I wanted to ask you if you wouldn't mind... I want you to make some bunting and decorate the entire village with it, so it looks as festive as it possibly can. Phew, I finally worked up the courage to ask. Lillian was right all along. There's something I want to say. I just need to jolly well say it. So there you have it. I want you to make at least 5 pieces of bunting and string them between every building in the village. I can make bunting. I don't know if I'm going to string it around every building in the village. The buildings are quite spread out. But I can put it around the top floor of the house. And that'll look nice, won't it? That's not what I meant, is it? The hell are you doing? I guess I have to do it like that. That's fine. Again, all of this is inside the building, so it should be fine. I think this is enough to go around the whole building. I might be like a couple short. Yeah, I'm one short, I think. No, a couple more than that. So I guess these aren't 12 wide, they're more than that. Well, that makes sense. If it's 12 deep on the floor, it's going to be at least 14 by 14, right? So I miscalculated how much bunting I need. A little bit. I needed 56. I thought I'd need 48. I was incorrect. There we go. Just a nice bit of flavour in it. Oh my, thank you, Giuseppe, for all this beautiful bunting everywhere. It feels like the Harvest Festival is here already. Just picturing everyone celebrating among these dazzling decorations fills me with so much joy I can hardly wait. I know I ought to have asked you this already, but how did you come to Furfield in the first place, Josephus? On a big boat. Goodness, you and Marwell sailed here on a ship. But the children of Hargon strictly forbid humans from sailing. The very act of travelling from one island to another is the highest heresy. Still, I must say I'm rather jealous. I've always wanted to go for a ride on a boat. I hear there's a great glittering city called Moonbrook on an island far to the east of here. I've always dreamed of going to visit. They say if the children of Hargon ever catch someone sailing the seas, they lock them up and throw away the key. You know how much they hate builders. Should have think what they do to you. Be very wary, Josephus. I'm fine. Don't worry, I'm fine. Hi, Rosie. Furfield Farm has finally finished, Josephus, and the dairy tree is bigger than ever. We can finally hold a harvest festival. I've been waiting for this moment all my life. It's alright with you if we can start right away, isn't it? Yeah, sure. It's been a long road, but we've finally made it. And it's all thanks to you, Josephus. Without your help, we never would have been able to grow the dairy tree as big and strong as this. Thank you so much. And the island's only going to get greener from here. Just thinking how bright and beautiful it'll be, it makes me so happy I could cry. I was thinking, Josephus, once all our work here is all finished and Furfield is back on track, do you think I could go back to your island with you? I'd always dreamt of rebuilding the farm, and now that I have, I know I can't stop now. I want to spread life and light to every corner of the world. But there'll be time for all that later. Right now, we've got a party to hold. Everyone, it's time for the Harvest Festival. Alright. People of Furfield take their hoes in hand and gather around the dairy tree to begin the long-awaited celebrations. Josephus, help! Hurry, put this stupid thing on my head and I can't get it off. And it's making me move about too. I can't stop dancing. Quick, Josephus, you gotta do something. Hold on. You don't think this mask is cursed, do you? That's weird. I guess you stow it there. Can I sit and eat? No, I'm not a cool villager. Just gonna have a nice little jig, dance about. Can I dance if I just leave it? If I just stay still? No, we're just having a great old time. It's weird looking at the pumpkin on the map and seeing everyone there. What do you think, Josephus? Isn't this the best harvest festival ever? I'm having so much fun. These pumpkin masks are absolutely hilarious. But there's a deeper meaning to them, too, apparently. They help you become a better farmer by letting you experience things from the vegetable's perspective. What? Anyway, it's nearly time for the main event. We're all going to gather all the crops we've been growing. After all, it wouldn't be a harvest festival without a harvest. And I expect you to join in, too. We'll pick all the crops that are growing around the scarecrows, but if you've planted anything anywhere else, or if we miss anything, I'm counting you to collect it. So let's get to it. Everyone, it's harvest time. Every single person's going to harvest. I'm going to watch them do it. It's a beautiful thing. It's beautiful watching the men work and the women toil the fields and everything's going great. And me, Supreme God Emperor of Builder. It's you! Hello again, do you remember me? We met at the church. I heard the singing and shouting and just had to check for myself. You're holding a harvest festival, aren't you? Beautiful! Please let me join your festival. No, wait, let me join your farm. There might be times when the villagers can't see me, but I'll still be here looking out for them. I'll scare off any monsters who try to attack with a spine-tingling. Ooh! Thank you for letting me stay. Josephus and I enjoy the festival. Ooh! The ghost joins Josephus' team. Nice. Welcome, brother. I'm just enjoying the festivities, Josephus. After all the hard work, you've had a chance to relax and let off some steam. That mask suits you, by the way. I would have liked to wear one myself, truth be told, but we couldn't find a pumpkin the right size. Josephus, Malloth told me I should cease acting as a mere overseer and join you in your building work. Watching you and Rosie working together, seeing the things you built, the thought began to form in my mind. A dream is a wonderful thing to have, and there is little in this world more beautiful than to see one's dream become reality. And so, Josephus, I asked to join you. I want to be a builder. I want to go back to your island with you and build to my heart's content. But in order to do so, I must first speak with the children of Hargon. I need to enlist your aid once again. Who are me, handsome? Just look at all these lovely fields you've made. You should be blaming proud of yourself. And it's not just these fields we have to thank you for. All the good grass and trees, too. For a wriggler like me, it's a dream come true. It feels like the old furrow field is bursting up out of the ground. If only we had some flowers, then it really would just be like the old days. But there'll be time to think about that later, won't there, me handsome? For now, let's just be able to see the dead tree standing tall again. He should actually sound like, me handsome? Oh, just standing tall again. It's really good. Ooh, I don't believe it. That's just incredible. Pick those tomatoes. Yes. Ooh, what, ooh, what, ooh, what, ooh, what. What are you putting it in there for? Is the other box full? No. That's just an odd place to put them, I guess. Okay. Hiya. Hooray, we finished collecting all the crops. The Harvest Festival is a resounding success. And now we've done everything we need to do. What do you say, Giuseppe? Shall we officially bring the things to a close? Sure. Okay, let's ask Bonanza to put that beautiful voice of his to good use for the closing ceremony. Bonanza, Bonanza, Bonanza! The people of Furfield sing and dance around the Dare Tree, celebrating the powers of creation that have brought them so much happiness. Bonanza steps forth and entrances everybody with a song of unparalleled beauty that echoes across the island and into the night. But amid the sea of smiling faces, a barely perceptible cloud of concern sits upon Pastor Al's brow. Then, morning
Alakazam!
Oh, Pastor Alakazam, how dare you! What's that? A tree fields you've been building, haven't you? My lord, please, if you'd just allow me to explain. I think not. But tell me, Alakazam, what do we of the children of Argon value above all else? Destruction, my lord. Destruction alone can save us. All must be destroyed. Oh, yes, then your duty is clear. You must destroy this farm and everything in it. I cannot. What? Good, is that so? Then be gone. My lord. Pastor Al. Oh, it seems if you want something done, you must do it yourself. No, the Dare Tree! In the name of High Priest Argon, all shall be destroyed. Were you not warned, foolish humans? Builders spread desolation and despair wherever they roam. Go forth, my minions, crush these pathetic humans in the name of Almighty Argon. Okay, boss.
Come on, boys, let's smash some skulls.
No. Alright, I'll see you guys next time when we defend the base from this evil and then try and do something with the Dare Tree because it's gone. We're fucked. See you then. Bye.